calling Dr. Little Me. Little Me Doctor. Paging Dr. Little Me. Hey, Little Me. I just want to tell you a couple stories from today. So, the father-in-law, he's playing hard to get. So, me thinking, well, his worker's there, so I don't have to deal with him, okay? But is that my job when she's there, Little Me? I don't know. Anyways, he's playing hard to get. He doesn't want to get up. And I start watching the Rubin Report. Well, she's out in the living room too, and he starts off with something about, he shows how they're going to start pushing the lockdowns and the masks and all this other shit. And, you know, they're trying to promote the boosters and all this other stuff, and still put it into babies and stuff like that. And she says to me, she goes, that guy's an idiot. And I was like, you think so? Yeah, he's a fucking idiot. I go, I don't. She didn't even want to talk to me. But then all of a sudden, they start talking about Dr. Jill. She's got the vid. And that old Joe boy, he don't got it. But he's going to mask up and he's going to try not to be around any people. So then they show Biden for that day. And he's at some ceremony. And no mask, no nothing. He's around gentlemen that might even be older than him. And I'm laughing, and she's like, she doesn't know what to say because it's so ridiculous that she can't even make the argument. So she was really pissed off, I think. Because I couldn't believe it. And then the best part of it all is that Biden went up there and forgot what he was there for and didn't even do his thing. Like you can tell by the people in the crowd going, it was kind of weird. What else did I watch this morning? Oh, I watched Aunt Gail. Yeah, more people should be like that, Aunt Gail. More apt to jump up and just fucking feel like, even if you're a woman and you see a man being a child and you can see that, you know, the woman is in distress and it's probably a thing that happens on the regular, and maybe the kid isn't the only one, so maybe you should step in and question the actions of the man rather than fucking wait for someone else to do it, Gail. But you thought it was their job. Well, if you want it dealt with, maybe you should have dealt with it yourself. Because there's no way I'd sit there and let that happen. No way. Not the way I am today. I don't even think I don't think I ever could have let that go. That's the problem. Humanity's lost its humanity, and most people would ignore it. Well, at least Gail brought it to someone's attention. It's way more than what most people would do. What else did I watch this morning? I don't know. I think I'm a mix of all these empaths, like the Sigma and the Super and the Hyoka, and I think I'm really spiritually gifted, and I think that might scare some of you guys. But anyways, I watched some of those, and what else did I watch? Oh, here's where I should talk to Casey. Maybe I should give old Casey Quesadilla there a tagster on this one. Dude, when you find out that you've been fooled and tricked into a book that's been in the hands of people that killed the guy that the book tells you to follow. The book also tells you that in order to truly believe it, you have to truly believe in yourself before you can believe in Jesus. Like, didn't Jesus tell that woman that with where she touched his garment? I didn't make this happen. You had to believe in you. And when you believe in you, then you believe in me. Through the truth and the way. You know what I mean, Casey? Is it so absurd that Jesus should be the way? Or which way are you interpreting Jesus? Because I interpret Jesus as the guy who would hang on a fucking cross just to let you know you're not living your lives right. And that your masters are setting your disasters. Yet you failed to see the deficiencies in yourselves. That only you have the power to make the change. You can bring the kingdom on earth. But you'd rather sit there and live in someone else's fantasy than make your own happen. Bring it to a reality. Because that's the problem, Casey. We're living in this shitty reality because, well, unfortunately, you've been mind controlled and mind comped, thinking Jesus is coming from the sky and gonna grab your hand because you did such a wonderful job judging everybody. Or am I wrong? I'm not judging you, Casey. I'm just saying, hear me out. You explain to me where I'm wrong, and I'll explain to you where you're wrong, and then we come to an understanding. Like, one of us has got to be semi-right, right? Like, is there a way? Huh? I don't know. Maybe I'll post this video for you to watch. I had to stop. She actually did get my father-in-law out of bed, so I had to stop watching it. But it has some Greg Braden in it, and it has like the Gospel of Thomas and stuff like that through it, and it basically they give their depiction on what they think that we should be doing. And because, like, here's the deal, Casey Case. Like, if I'm right and I'm here to pick a fight, want no violence, and all we have to do is very simply just come together. Nobody even has to stop working because, you know, that would take full cooperation. We only need part cooperation. You know, we get the news to say the right, like, the proper things, and then we start, you know, getting these shitheads arrested that are shitheads, and the Popey Wope. There, we can go to the Vatican. We can see why they're, like, they'll have all the records when you think of, like, all their little changes that they've made throughout the years. I mean, they wouldn't be smart enough to burn them all. They'd have to keep a copy for themselves. Because they're little narcissists. They have to remind themselves on what a good little job they did. I have this other thing too. Yeah, Casey, get the devil out of you, bud. Hop into the truth. Come on. Take it from one of the leaders of 144,000. You've intertwined yourself with two of them, brah. Two of them. Bet you were just all giggles when Upchurch came into your comments. You were just, I bet you're still giggling and cockling and tee-heeing, and you got your boyfriend, fucking Psychobabble. Like, you should have been coming out off on video saying, listen, Psychobabble, I don't care how much you like me, bud. Don't even look at my woman sideways, okay? Because, well, I'm actually an alpha. You're a fucking I don't know what. But I don't allow other men to fuck my woman. And the way you talk, I think you want a piece of me too. So go fuck yourself. That's what I would do if I was Casey. But sometimes people like to get fluffed. You know what I mean? It's a good feeling. You know someone's on your side. And, well, Sometimes they're just fluffing. Yeah, Casey. Sorry, dude. It's the Hioka in me. See, I think I'm funny as fuck. And I think you're out of luck. So you better start looking at who you are, bud. Who you gonna... If I was to prove this little thing with old Trumper, and he is a prophet, like I say, and this is how we do it. We show the world, though we kind of connect ourselves. The 144,000 will find a real quick, easy way. Once Trump does that, we'll start connecting like crazies. You know what I mean? We'll be driving some of these dudes crazy. You know what I mean, Case? That's why we're here. We're here to try and get you through this process, Casey. Are you going to accept the help? Or are you going to be stuck in the Bible? I hope you picked the right way, Casey. She's a much more painful way. Trust me, you got to take a look. You got to go, oh man, I was that dude? I can't believe I was that dude. I'm such a good dude now. Like, I can't even believe, like, but coming to accept that, it is a painful road. You know what I mean? Everything you've been taught and told and programmed to think, it's all zapped you in the brain at once. And I truly do feel sorry for you. But like I said, there'll be a lot of learning lessons, and I think it's easier just to accept the pain right off the bat than let it linger. You should never let it linger. You should try and get past it. Like, I'm going to be a better person. And you got to really be able to repent. And you know what I mean? You have to be able, if you've never hurt anybody, Casey, then it's an easy thing to do. Then it's just your fucking ego you got to get over of knowing that we're humans and we're not always right, but accepting that we're right might get us in the wrong places. So I think that's it for now. But anyways, yeah, I think we should go after the Pope. I keep saying this. Like, if he's a good guy, he's the best Pope we ever had. I think we need to know that as well. Like, I'm just not saying, you know, I know some people think he's a good dude. Obviously, people are fucking sending their money, right? But what do you think, Kenneth Copeland? I don't know, man. I still got, and you know what? I believe that Kenneth Copeland comes to terms with the fact that I've been chosen from God, and he's going to trade me everything he owns for one book. And it's going to be awesome. Because you know what? He's going to have nothing but the clothes on his back in this book. And it's going to be awesome to see what old Kenneth decides to do. Like, it's going to be good. Like, I'm not forcing anything upon him. I just, like, if he thinks that he wants to contribute the money that God had given to him, and he might not be following the God that he's telling you to follow, he might be in trouble. And he might want to get with God. So I got a book of magic. You just got to learn how to read it. And Kenneth can have that. But will he keep it for himself? Or will he give it to humankind? That sounds gay, doesn't it? But hey, I've been saying the whole time, I'm laying Easter eggs while I'm here. Nobody wanted to listen to me. Nobody wanted to hear my story. You're crazy. You're crazy. Where am I crazy? Well, you're not chosen. Well, okay, show me where I'm not chosen. I'll tell you the story. You show me where I might not possibly be right. No, you're crazy. You're hateful. You're vile. No wonder your family hates you. Oh, you're horrible. Anyways, it's been a slice. And hope the next part of this game gets a little bit better. Because I'm ready to play the game. Look at me. I can be Santa Field. Anyways, I gotta go.